What's going on, everybody? I know you probably confused. Yes, this is your TNA Impact Wrestling review. We got Casey, we got Rabbit, or Dixie Carter, and we got DJ. Obviously, you know, like I'll tell you guys real quick before we get started. You know how bad I am at introducing myself and stuff. So you know it's bad. So last week I hosted this weekly sports show on TV, and I remembered to introduce myself. So this week I got to host it again. You know what the first thing I forgot was? To introduce myself. So I went the whole show, the whole 30-minute show without introducing myself. But it happens. I hope that's like the thumbnail, you just in that mask, so people just be like, "Oh, what is this? What is this?" But
They got on Junior? What?
But this is your TNA Impact Wrestling review for 4/6/2017. I don't know why I thought it was 4/7 yesterday when it was today. It was kind of weird just sitting down and watching the show. I haven't sat down and just watched a TNA show without like feverishly just writing away about it in a long time. Um, Last night I ended up getting home late, so I didn't get to do the review last night on the website. So like me sitting down and just watching the show was just weird. And I don't know. I think it took me out of the show for some reason because I didn't get to watch it live, or there was something about this show that was off to me. I don't know if y'all had any off feelings about this show, but for some reason, it was kind of off. And by the way, real quick, Casey, if you guys don't know, you've probably been under a rock not watching the show, which is number one, heavy on your body. Number two, you should know because you should watch the show more often. Casey went to WrestleMania and went to Orlando this weekend and got to meet a whole bunch of wrestlers and stuff. As you can see, got to meet Lashley and the Laurel. She took off the dress for one particular moment. Casey, you wanna tell us about meeting Lashley and Laurel?
I mean,
The beast, the monster, the animal.
I know Rabbit was hyped about that picture.
I mean, but still, I'm just saying, I didn't see the beast, the monster, and the animal. I saw a real nice guy, shook my hand. We exchanged.
I wonder, does he know how much you dislike him? I need like, did you tell him about how much you disliked him?
that I may have forgot to say that stuff, yeah. But
you didn't mention that.
But that Laurel, Laurel Van Dam. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, you got to touch her side, I mean, that's that's the life, when people talk about living the dream, I think that's it. I think that's what they're talking about specifically.
She had her arm around me. She touched my butt. I mean,
I don't think she did.
Well, how'd she smell? What she smell like, man?
Your butt is so low to the ground because you're so short. I don't think she can reach it.
She got real long arms. She smelled real good.
Was it the Usos real good though? Was it the Usos real good?
It wasn't quite the Usos. It was close. It wasn't quite there though.
I can't. Anyway, let's jump into the show. We started out with a match which confused me. I was like, what? What is this? This is not a wrestling show. This is not a wrestling show star anymore, darn it. No, I was just caught off guard, I think, because it was just a random match. Like, if there was no reason, no rhyme for it. Caleb Conley was there, and I was like, wait, ain't he supposed to be Suicide? Then Suicide was in the thing, and then I'm like, but how? But, huh? I was real confused. But this was an okay match. I was like, as like confused and shocked as I was to see a wrestling match, a wrestling show. I was excited to see it, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good match. The first little bit of the show, I was kind of lost for some reason. People were calling me while I was trying to watch TNA, and I was like, "Don't do that. Don't do that stuff. Nah, bro." So I mean, but I definitely thought this was a pretty good match. I want to see more of Caleb Conley, but I hope he's not suicide. Don't do it to him. That's my boy, and they can't be doing stuff like that. But this was a pretty good match. Eli Drake won, which I wasn't surprised about. Tyrus is still on the outside, being Tyrus and being on the outside. But other than that, nothing too special. Started the show, which was nice. But Casey, thoughts on Eli Drake versus Caleb Conley?
Oh yeah, that Eli Drake, yeah, he got. I didn't meet him this week. I didn't. He wasn't there. But to me, the thing that threw me off wasn't necessarily that the show opened with a match, but they were already in the ring, like no entrances, nothing. And I'm like,
maybe that's what it was.
You just start the show late. What?
Yeah, I think that's what it was too. I think it's that they were already in the ring. I think maybe that's what got me.
Yeah,
I think there was something off about it.
It was just like what? Like it wasn't even necessarily like a jobber match. It was just like why they don't get entrances, bruh. But I definitely like the match. I like both Eli Drake and Caleb Connolly. I definitely agree. I want to see more Caleb Connolly. I know DJ and I kind of started getting introduced to him more back when we were watching Paragon Pro Wrestling, back when it was on the TVs, and now it's not on the TVs, and it's sad.
It's not.
It's sad, But I just want to see more of him, and more of that Eli Drake. Yeah.
All right, Rabbit, thoughts? You beat me to the
I ain't really like this match at all because I do like the fact that Tyrus is with Eli Drake and Conley. I don't know what's going on here. He just seemed like a bland wrestler, but he quick and agile. But it seemed like he's getting a lot of work in Impact lately for some reason. But I ain't like the match at all. It was a quick like throwaway match just to put Eli Drake and Tyrus on the screen. But I like Eli Drake going forward because I like his style. I like his style of wrestling. He's stiff with his, and I like the fact he got Tyrus on the side too. So the way that dynamic is, they can also tag team too. So that's what I look forward to with those two.
All right. Let's jump into. I think this was tied for segment of the night for Rabbit. His boy was in it. Bruce Pritchard. He came out.
Worse.
He came out and he said some words about some stuff. No, he was setting up this whole tag team, build your own tag team, Josh Matthews versus Jeremy Borash type thing. I think I was more excited. Like at first I was like, but then like I think I was a little bit more excited about seeing who would be on the teams. I think that's what piqued my interest more than anything, especially considering I kind of knew that there were people that were coming back. Now, albeit I don't think I came to that realization until like after I watched every segment and everything. But I thought the segment went, it went pretty well. I think the last segment went better. I think the last segment was better, just because there was more to it. There was more there. But I like what they're doing with Matthews and Borash. I like them kind of going at each other. I think it makes Josh Matthews a little bit more interesting because he can do a really good job with it because he's a prick. Hashtag the GOAT, But Casey, thoughts on? I'm just gonna say Rabbit's favorite segment.
I mean, obviously, we had JB and Josh arguing, the entire night as usual. But the thing that got, first of all, Josh, asking if he needs to bring the mic with him into the ring was funny. Well, what confused me is, they were talking about, who knows more about wrestling and who's better at their job. And Pritchard was like, okay, let's find out. And I'm like, are you going to have like a trivia contest? Like, what is this?
A talk off?
Like, and then they set up the match, which I was kind of excited for because I figured they would be returns. Just because at this point, Impact kind of needs returns because they keep losing people.
and that consistency looking enough. Rabbit, thoughts on your favorite segment of the night?
Yeah.
Rabbit's so mad I said that. He's like, nah, man. Rabbit?
What about Aaron Rex?
I'm so confused about that. Am I the only one that's really confused?
Am I the only one that's confused about Drew Galloway being back in NXT? I was like, wait, what? What?
All right. I think he might have disconnected. And I'm gonna say just GG Google Plus because when you have a problem, that's the first place I go to blame. Right? I mean, don't we all? Right?
Bruh, how long has Sarah Lee been pregnant? Like,
it's been at least 2 years. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We had the Knockouts Gauntlet match, and this was one of those matches where I was like, I watched it, but for some reason I either didn't see who won or I was really confused on who won. And did they change the first girl who came out? Did they change her name? You coming back? Hold up. Oh, there's some words. There's some words coming. They hear.
I mean, there's trying to be words coming.
Okay, he'll come back in a minute. But Casey, did they change Ava's story? Is that they changed her name? I could have swore they did. I could have swore it was Lacey or something.
Yeah. There were some people that I feel like we've seen before.
Oh, because I remember her. I mean, I do.
But yeah, I don't know. I was excited for this match going into it because I was like, oh, let's see, what knockouts they have, who they bring in. I was excited for Amanda Rodriguez because she followed me on Twitter, and I was like, that's cool. But I don't know. It just, not that it was a bad match. It felt lacking, I guess. Like, I don't know. I
watched this whole match and still didn't realize who won.
It was ODB.
What?
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like I saw that coming or something.
It was ODB. Yeah.
Because I watched the whole match, but for some reason I missed the ending. I don't know how, but I did.
Yeah, it was ODB.
Let's go back to because Rabbit cut out during his favorite segment. I mean, I go figure how that happened.
Yeah. No, I was just saying that when you start eating up time with the talking, that's when it'd be a problem, and it's starting to do that a lot every week.
Okay.
The girls, this is a look at the you talk about the knockouts. This is a good look at the knockouts that they have on the roster. A way to put them all on the screen at one time. That's basically what these matches are for, because you're not expecting anything to be crisp in these matches. So, but I like the fact that they got Mass and Rain and ODB, the main focus off the break. So no matter what's going on with the rest of them, we know for a fact we're gonna have good matches with these two. So you're gonna have good stiff matches. So that's a guarantee right there. Then you got Rebel. To me, she looked good in this match. She much better with her she sailed much better now. She more stiff with her chops. I'm starting to like. She looking good. I think they need to do a little more with Rebel because she look like she been working hard. And like is it the new girl? Is her name? MJ Jenkins or something like that? She had like the mohawk.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I like her. She was quick, stiff. I want to see more of her.
But she ain't Marty Bell though. I miss her so.
No,
I miss her so much.
yes, I do too. Marty Bell. I think she much better wrestler than Marty Bell.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
She more athletic. She's strong. I want to see more of her. That's who I want to see. It's just what it was. A match where you get old Barry in the ring. Yeah. But I like ODB back. You know that. She look a little rusty. But I guess she'll get over that. And the fact that they keep trying to push Rose. She's slow in the ring. She be overthinking. She all over the place, man. I don't know what they doing with her. But I hope they ain't trying to put her around that belt too much. But other than that, I like the starting off point with Rain and ODB.
All right. Let's jump into the DCC segment breakup thingy. I don't know. I was confused because when Bram came out later, he came out with the DCC music, and now we are the champions. And I was like, but I thought they was done. So I don't know. Maybe they're not done. I hope they're not done. Because I would even like to see Kingston and Bram maybe recruit somebody else and keep it going, because why end it when it was going well and there was still a lot more they could do with it and a lot more they could grow with it. I'm still trying to figure out because like James Storm, you don't want to mess with Kingston. Like, I don't think anything can kill him because he took that chair spot the first night he was on TV, and I don't know how he still survived. I don't. I'm still confused on how he survived, but I don't know. I hope they do something with this to keep the DCC going because obviously James Storm's not in anymore. We saw that from the EC3 James Storm thing last week, and the last call super kicks and he's doing his music again and all that stuff. But I don't know. I hope they keep it going, but because I feel like James Storm has kind of been the same character throughout his whole career. And he's been interesting at times, but I think if you keep going back to that same character, eventually they're gonna have to turn him heel again and give you something fresh again. So I don't know. But Casey, thoughts on the DCC potential breakup thing? Maybe breakup, maybe a break, maybe breakup, maybe.
I was so confused with this because first off, James Storm comes out and he's like, "I'm back," and I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't know you were gone. Like, where'd you go?" Because I swear he was on TV like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and I'm like, "Okay, sure," but and then to me it felt like he made the other members of the DCC look weak because he just kind of took him out real quick, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." But I hope they don't completely break them up. Like I've said in the past couple weeks, I would like to see them, bring another member in, get rid of the weak link, as they say, and bring somebody else in. Don't just disband the group. Because I could see them doing good feuds with other people. I could see them doing, maybe a feud with LAX. I think that would be good. And plus, like, I really like Bram and I like Kingston, but I don't know at this point for splitting them up. I don't know if that's a good idea. I just don't know. Not that they're not good on their own, because I've seen Kingston in other promotions as a singles competitor. I just don't know if he's ready for that on Impact right now, his character right now. I don't think his character is developed enough for the Impact crowd to be on his own yet. And Bram, I don't know. I felt like Bram was always better with somebody than necessarily on his own. But I definitely, like I said, I hope they keep the DCC together somehow, whether they bring somebody in or whether they just have it as Bram and Kingston.
Okay. Rabbit, thoughts on the DCC potential breakup?
Potential breakup. They broke up. This was a bomb segment right here. I love this segment right here. For a segment to be about a group breaking up, this was on spot, man.
I mean, they want the Aces and Eights funeral or nothing.
No, I ain't going that extreme. This is good. You know what I'm saying? Not that good, but I love this promo, man. My man Cowboy come out. You know, off the break, they not with them no more because the way he dressed, talking. He come out there, he started talking about his son. How his son run around with the cowboy hat on, talking about him wrestling. He's a cowboy. And he started realizing that he should be a heavyweight champion, and he had the highest rated show when he won the championship. And he started thinking about getting that championship again, man. That was a nice promo, man. That was a nice promo. Then when they came out, this don't tell you they broken up. They broken up. And who was the leader? They made that clear too. When he started saying he paid for everything, he brought them, he went and got them and put them together, got them the outfits and all that. Then you had Bram in the back. He wasn't really saying anything. But you could tell it's over when they start taking off the suits. And then, you know, later on, Bram is in. Oh, this is over. There's no, I don't even think Kingston going to say he DCC and get his own group together or something. Other than that, it's over. Man, I love this promo, though. I love the whole promo when he told him something about, man, what'd he say? He'll go to Tinder if he wanted the bitches swept life left and right. he wanted a man. He would went to Tinder and swept left and right if he wanted a bitch. It was funny. That was a nice promo, man. I loved it. I love this promo, though.
All right. Let's jump into the backstage segment with Andrew Everett. He was being interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell. And basically the Helms Dynasty, well, the rest of the other members of the Helms Dynasty, which they kicked him out of, want to take him down a peg, send a message to him that he ain't going to never be a number contender because he sucks and he's not good. It's not good enough and stuff like that. But any thoughts on the backstage segment at all before we get into the X Division? I guess technically a number one contenders match. I'm not sure. Casey, any thoughts?
No.
Rabbit?
No, it was some small stuff. Not really.
It was small stuff now, but then if I would have forgot it, Casey would have been like, you forgot about the backstage thingy with the Everett and I mean.
All right, but I do want to point out that it is nice that they showcasing them, you know what I'm saying, individuals on it like that. That's good. Yeah. That's good, new and refreshing. Other than that.
We had a three-way exhibition match. Marche Rocket versus Andrew Everett versus Suicide. I enjoyed this match. I thought it was pretty good. I like it kind of like made you wonder who was under the Suicide mask because I would assume they wouldn't have Caleb Conley do two matches in one night. But then again, it could have just been like they could have been trying to trick us. What?
I told you it's Jonathan Gresham. I told you that.
Who's that man? Is that Todd's brother?
He was in Ring of Honor. You saw the man.
Well, he should have stayed in Ring of Honor. Sorry. But I mean, I definitely thought it was a good match. I always like Marche Rocket because I think he brings a different and unique style to the X Division because I feel like you don't want the X Division to be painted as just high flying. So I like that he kind of brings a different style to him and brings back that that no limits type thing. I like the suicide falling star thing. I don't know what to call it. But Stardust used to do it in college, the falling star. So I think it works. Um, I like that a lot. But obviously Andrew Everett wins. I don't. Only I didn't like about this match because I felt like it was kind of too predictable. Because none of these. There's only been one person that's actually been pushed out of all three of these men, and it's been Andrew Everett. So why would anybody else win this match? But it was a good match nonetheless. Casey, thoughts on the exhibition match?
Like you said, it was just really predictable. We knew who was gonna win. I feel like they haven't I like Marshe Rocket, but they haven't pushed him enough or showcased him enough, I don't think. And also, they still need to explain why Suicide is back. I've said this in past episodes of the Impact Review. Suicide is one of those characters that you can't just bring back and not explain why he's back. At least I don't think so. It's confusing to me. Why is he back? Where was he? I don't know. And plus they're not really doing anything storyline wise with him. Which I also think he's one of those characters that you need some sort of storyline with, or it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, it wasn't a bad match. It was just really predictable.
All right,
yeah, it was decent. It was decent. They had some nice spots here and there. Suicide Boss just finished too. Like you said with Ricochet, Rocket, he nasty, man. Now, when he first came on, you said that he fished the X Division nice, and I disagree. Remember when I said he was kind of stiff and he didn't fit in?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he fits in nice because he real agile. So I agree with you on that because he looked good in this match. I kind of like the direction. If they, like you said, if you put more into him, showcase him a little more, I think he'll get more of a fanfare. But I like him. He real aggressive, power, fast. And they was arguing on the Pope and Josh was arguing about, is he quick, is he fast, or is he slow? You know what I'm saying? They arguing over, is quick the same thing as fast, or what is going on? It was funny though. But other than that, man, my man Suicide had a nice DDT when he jumped on my man chest and flipped DDT'd him. Ooh, that was nasty.
That finisher,
that Suicide. That finisher, man, had that shooting star press was beautiful. Now I want to know,
beautiful,
is that you like that shooting star press better than Matthews?
Mandrew's got the rights to the shooting star press. I don't know. I like Andrew Everett's shooting star press though.
Yeah.
Didn't he used to do a 450?
Matthews?
No, Everett. I could have swore Everett did something that was just ridiculous.
I think it was a 450.
He did a shooting star press off the top.
Maybe it was shooting star press.
He kind of did like a pose when he went up.
Yeah, he tucked his legs. Yeah. Yeah. Makes the turn easier. If anyone's ever flipped on a trampoline, they know what I'm talking about.
But when you do it, you hurt yourself.
Nah, I just can't land on my feet. I just always land on my face.
But they do need to find out. They do need to find out what are they doing with Suicide. Like you said, just to throw him in, it's just odd. And then he not even fitting the character yet at all. So yeah, it's just odd to have him in here like that.
All right, let's jump into the last man standing match between Eddie Edwards versus Davey Richards. I really like the storytelling in this match. I was excited for this match going in. At first, I I was kind of off on this match. I don't know why, I just kind of was. But then once it got going, I really liked it. Um, I like the storytelling in this match though, where like it all pointed to Eddie Edwards finally getting that retribution. Finally, getting his revenge on the guy, on his brother who turned his back on him and all of that. And even when his wife came in and kind of beat up Angelina Love for a little bit, it just felt like the tables had turned, and Eddie Edwards was gonna finally get that revenge that he was looking for. He's been looking for weeks, I guess technically kind of months now, but. I was surprised that Davey Richards won this match because, I was surprised he won this match just because I was like, Eddie was obviously finally get his revenge, but he didn't, and I was like, wow. But I like kind of the sense of kind of remorse, or the sense of like a conscience by Davey Richards, kind of, and having Angelina Love come in as kind of the voice, the voice of, I guess, evil reason. I like that. I thought that was a nice touch to the ending sequence of this match. But I'm excited. That freaking double foot stomp on the chair was ridiculous. He dead. I'm convinced he dead. And then I like I said, I like the what they did with the. I mean, that's another death in TNA. They do it every week. Darn it! Every week somebody died. They need to stop. But I like the kind of the little like kiss of death that kind of gets Davey to realize, okay, I got to end this. I like that, like Angelina Love is kind of keeping him steered forward. I think that's a nice touch, and it makes a lot of sense logically, because it's kind of like, if you've been the same type of guy for all your career, at least in TNA, what would make you snap? And, what would make you snap? And now having that person that makes you snap, I think even aids the story a little bit more. But Casey, thoughts on Eddie Edwards versus Davey Richards, last man standing match?
I definitely liked it. Like you said, the storytelling was good. I still really like the Davey Richards heel run here. It's still a little bit too much with Angelina and all the kissing and
It's every time, man. I'm telling you. That's like, technically speaking, not English is heel 101, but heel 102, the sloppy kissing.
It's too much. Also, they killed kayfabe at WrestleCon because they were sitting together and it was friends, and I'm like, but
who, Eddie and Davey?
Yeah, Eddie and Davey.
It was a work. They was trying to get you to make it seem like they won't. It was.
You should have blown the kayfabe whistle.
You should have been like Jim Cornette.
But yeah, definitely good match. I don't know if I like the whole kind of side story with Angelina and Eddie's wife. Just because I don't know enough about his wife.
You know what I don't like about Eddie's wife is that her name is Alicia and not Alicia. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I thought I read something about she is training to be a wrestler or something, but I don't know. There's only, without her being a wrestler, there's only so much you could do with that. And usually it's the typical cat fight, and I don't want to see that.
I mean, but can I still say Alicia Edwards? Like, it doesn't work the same.
Edwards.
It's not like Alicia. Like, it's not. Like, I don't understand. But Rabbit, thoughts on the last man standing match?
Yeah, but Anthony Love, you gotta remember, she was the BP. She was running things. Everybody would listen to what she was saying. Even when she had the spinoff, that Doc BP group, where she had her and
they hit the tan in bed. I got you.
When she was slitting around the ring a lot and all that stuff, she acting like she was possessed or something. So That's why I said she know how to do characters too.
Why didn't they do
Then
that?
another thing,
Because I like that.
yeah,
With
what
her
was the
and
girl
Velvet Sky.
name?
It was just her and Velvet
I
Sky,
forgot.
wasn't it?
Winner.
Oh, yeah. I think it was Winter or something like that. I thought you meant when
Yeah.
they came back. I thought you meant the more recent dark little spinoff thing.
Yeah,
When Velvet
she
Sky
went
came
really
back
dark.
with the black hair and whatever. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Her and Winner. But yeah, so they getting couples together all through the roster. So that's what they doing. They doing the couples matches all up and down the roster. So that's where that's gonna come in at. You know, that's what they used to do back. There's a lot of things I don't like that's going on now at all. There's a lot of things going on that I like. So I don't know how to take that pill, swallow it. You know, because when you do a lot of the couple things, that's back in the day. That's throwback. That always happened when you had the valets. That was always a mixture, and Dixie ain't do a lot of that. You know, so she was more focused on making wrestlers known as wrestlers. So she didn't do a lot of the valet thing. You know, so now you see more of the valet and couples together, couple matches. So that's why them two together is good. And then Love Vicious in the ring. So that's why that's good. But this match was nice. I advise anybody that like last man standing matches, look this up. Cause this was a nice match all around the whole arena and all that. It was taking nice shots, nice bumps. Davey suplexed him in the middle of the ring on all those chairs from the top rope. Nasty. This was a nice. On the outside when he threw him on the rails, he had the fan out there screaming, "Kill him! Kill him!" She was all excited out there, Joe. It was funny, man. I love this match, man. It was a nice match, man. Chair
And
shots.
you know, I got to do
Nice
this
match.
for Sarah. Alicia. That's for Sarah because she, you know, it was a request via request, and you know, I give the fans what they want.
Oh, wait, are you talking about Alicia?
No, I'm talking about Alicia Edwards.
Wait, what about Moose?
Moose.
Many moves. I think it works. But we got a video package on Veterans of War, and it's got to be Crimson and Gunner. I saw Gunner's face. I think I saw Crimson's face, but I don't know Crimson's tattoos like that, so I wasn't too sure about Crimson. But I know one of them's Gunner, and I got a feeling the other one's Crimson. But Casey, any thoughts on Veterans of War coming to TNA? The veterans. It should be the Sarge. They need to bring the Sarge back. Let's be honest. Come on, guys. Sarge. Hashtag Sarge. Sarge for champ.
I may have missed this because I didn't see this.
Wow, you suck. You're the absolute worst. Rabbit, thoughts on the Veterans of War video package?
I think you're right about Crimson and Gunner. Do you remember? I think it was a year ago. Them two was supposed to be getting together with the military background, the former tag team when they was doing the tournaments. Remember that?
Yeah.
So this looking like they went on through and made them a tag team together. So I think you're right. It looked like them. So yeah, I'm gonna like that right there because those two, I love both of them. They're
Casey,
aggressive.
check your DMs.
I'm watching the video right now.
Yeah.
You take a look at this right here. Okay.
It did look like the Crimson and the Gunner though.
We will
Yeah.
hold up. Let me. Oh,
Then they started off. Had Bush when he started off the clip. I like that. Bush.
Yeah, it has to be. They're the only ones who are veterans anyway.
You got the Sarge. No, don't you discount the Sarge like that.
You know what?
That
That
was
one guy
so
kind of looked like the Sarge. I'm not going to lie.
But I think the Sarge retired if I'm not mistaken. But
she hates us both. So that's we love you too.
Yeah. But we got the little LAX, I guess, title winning after party. I like this. I was confused on why there was a wrestling ring at the after party because it wasn't like it was at the Impact Zone and they took over or something. It was just random. They was just in a ring, and I was like, hold up though. How you do that though? It was at the ring that was on top of the WrestleMania stage. You just pulled it down, or what? That's what was going on. Like I don't understand. But I like this though. I like that LAX kind of has their own little thing. They're kind of doing their own little thing. They're in their own little universe or whatever. I like that. They got their own little fan base. Orderly, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. I like that. I like LAX. I want to see what they're gonna do with LAX and more so Homicide, because since Homicide is kind of taking a little bit of a backseat role, I want to see what they're gonna do with him. Hashtag Division Champion. No, do it.
Where's Supermax at though?
I know where he at though. But Casey, thoughts on LAX having an after party in the ring, but then a couch there and stuff. But where was they at though?
I was confused about that too, because I was like, they was at some kind of club, obviously, and then there was a ring. So I was like, is it an indie show that they was at? Like what is?
I'm assuming they was at Crash. I'm assuming.
Probably. I need to check out Crash. I heard a lot about it. Haven't seen it yet.
They got a bunch of videos about Crash Holly. He was one of the greatest.
Allegedly he was well over 400 pounds, 500.
I'd have to agree.
And he carried around the scale to prove it. He was a big guy. It didn't look like it. It's kind of like those guys who look like they're fat, but they're not. He looked like he skinny.
Yeah, like Epico.
Yeah, like Epico. But yeah, I definitely I want to see what they do with LAX, especially now that they have new members that we don't really know as much about. But they need Supermax
and Rosita. Anyway.
They need the Rosita.
Rabbit, thoughts on LAX kind of being in their own little universe with the parties and stuff? I was invited, but I decided I was just gonna not go. It was right down the road.
I'm hoping they bring Hernandez back for real, man. Cause you got the two tag team. Keep talking about they the best tag teams in the world and all that. They over the top. But I like this. I like the vignette though.
Technically, they is though. They is the world tag team champions. Technically,
of the world and
the party.
All right. We had an Alberto. Actually, we had that Fury.
That's why I was just.
Yeah.
That heavy weight.
Yeah, we had that Fury thing. The Fury video package. I think Sienna's face was in this. So I was wondering if like Fury's like gonna be aligned with KM and CN. I'm gonna say CN. My boy CN. He coming. But I was kind of because it looked like Sienna's face was in this, so I was wondering if like she's gonna be aligned with him or whatever. But I'm curious. I want to see what this is gonna be. It looks dark and devious, so that always piques the interest of wrestling fans. But Rabbit, thoughts on Fury coming to Impact? Oh, and I think there was something about was there something about Karen Jarrett or something within this video package somewhere?
Karen Jarrett was in it?
No, I think it was about her reign of tyranny or something. It was on a video screen or something.
Tyranny?
Tyranny, yeah. my girl Tyranny, yeah. Because when you look at it, when you go back and look at it, there's a picture. The first picture that's shown is my boy Pepper Parks, man, and Allie, and I think Karen Jarrett was on there somewhere, on TV somewhere or something.
Oh, at the end.
It was Sienna walking towards them, so it's got to be something with. It's got to be either a faction or something with Sienna.
Yeah.
And KM.
It looked like it might be a faction or something. What the girl you said it might be though?
Well, I saw Sienna in it. She's definitely in it. I'm watching it again now, and I see her. Is it gonna be my boy Follow By again? I hope so. Cause it looked like a big fella. Like he is a big. I don't think he ain't as big as Follow By though.
Oh yeah, man. Why didn't he bring him back on it? 400-pounder.
They should be the tag team champions. Let's be honest, guys. Come on.
He killed somebody with that cross body joint.
Casey, you got any thoughts on Fury coming?
No, I'm curious to see who it is.
I mean, if it ain't Follow By, it ain't good enough.
Yeah, that's a true statement. But also a little side note. Sarah requests that we do more Alicia.
So you talking about Alicia Fox?
Yes, she wants us to do that as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, she specifically requested that.
Would she like it in her DMs as well?
Oh, she would. She would. I am done. You may move on.
We had the Alberto El Patron match that I missed because it was so short. I looked away watching Casey's video about Loot, and it was over. I don't even know who he faced. So El Patron wins. What's confusing me is how El Patron was the number one contender one week, and then the next week they were like, "Ha ha! Who's the number one contender?" I'm like, y'all just said, bruh, we worked so hard for this consistency. We did. We worked so hard for a consistent product, and we finally got it. And then they changed the name, and they changed all the logos and stuff, and now there ain't no consistency. What is this, bruh? I need to understand. Bruce, come on now. I mean, you was Brother Love at one point. You understand consistency. You ran a character for that long. Come on. Bruh, like I don't understand. Why is there a dilemma now on who to know? Anyway,
it's because of Paige.
You know, it happens. But Casey, thoughts on the inconsistency / the El Patron match that I missed?
Yeah, there was a match.
I could have swore it was Albert though. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the man was Albert for a little bit. I did.
You know, there was a match here with Alberto El Patron. I don't remember who he faced because it was real short. I don't even know if there was a match here because I missed it too.
It was quick, boy. I don't know, man. Patron. It was like the Beast, the Monster, the Animal last week when I told you. Back joints where the person in the ring come in that joint, you know he about to get smashed. It's the same thing. I love the joint, man. He double stomped him. Almost, I think he killed him too. Like you say. I think he killed him, man. When he double stomped him in the corner, man, he had him hanging from the corner rope. But I don't like the fact that was his finisher. That was it. Man ain't get up no more. That's why I was so quick. He double stomped him. He ain't even get up no more. It was crazy. But yeah, I like Patron though, man. I don't like the fact he keep calling out the Beast, the Monster, the Animal. I don't know why he keep doing that. Get himself. But other than that, I like these matches, man, where you get to showcase somebody.
Like the jobber that got beat up, right? Oh.
And then he got a nice slam in on Patron though. And Patron no-sold it. But it was a nice slam. Twist spin around joint. But I don't know his name though.
I think
Albert.
It was Alicia Fall.
Casey, any thoughts on the match with Alberto El Patron and Alicia?
That's his name.
I mean, I already said that I missed it.
Oh, well, yeah, I forgot. See, it was so quick. I forgot. Yep. Let's get to the last.
Is it Alicia?
It's Alicia. Oh.
Yeah.
You know they got a loop of him saying that. like a certain amount of times.
From now on, whenever they had jobbers on here, that's their name.
That's what you said. But we had the last little segment where Josh Matthews, and of course I just lost my notes because my phone went dead. Josh Matthews and Jeremy Borash pick their teams for battle. Josh Matthews decided his number one pick was Lashley. Obviously, to combat that, Jeremy Borash went with Alberto El Patron. Josh Matthews goes back with Bram, who came with the DCC music, which was confusing. Then Jeremy Borash comes back with Chris Adonis, which confused me because I was like, hold up, who is Chris Adonis again? Because Rabbit had me thinking it was Jesse Yoddard. So we need the Adonis lock versus the Adonis Crab. It must happen. Josh Matthews goes back. He chooses Eli Drake and Tyrus, which was kind of confusing all at the same time because Tyrus got in. He was like, Bruce, shut up. I don't remember exactly what he said, but basically that's what he said. He was like, Bruce, you don't talk to me like that. I'm the fixer. You the whatever you is. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what he said.
Correction, it's Brucey Bruce. You get it right.
Yeah, Brucey Bruce. But then Jeremy Borash brought out the Blueprint Matt Morgan as a brawl started because Josh Matthews basically said, "This is my team," and the brawl started, which is pretty cool. I like that. The Blueprint Matt Morgan came out. I was like, "Let's go! It's lit, my boy Matt Morgan!" Woo, woo, woo. I love Matt Morgan. Always been a huge fan of Matt Morgan. For some reason, I don't know why, but I've always just really loved Matt Morgan. I tried to recreate him on a WWE game one time. He looked terrible, and I couldn't create his finisher. So that I was a little sad. I was.
Was he really shiny?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't really shiny. But I thought I like that. I always liked his finisher. I can't remember what he called it.
Carbon footprint.
No, the other one.
Oh.
The one that was like the suplex into the like spinebuster type thing.
Oh yeah.
What's that thing called? Let me see. The elevator. Yeah, I always loved that move. Vertical suplex side slam thing. I like that. That was one of my favorite moves. And then the last person was revealed on ImpactWrestling.com/Impact Wrestling's YouTube page, which was pretty cool. I like that they kind of promoted their YouTube page like that. And it was your world heavyweight champion speaking. It was Magnus. I love Magnus. I love Magnus. Ryan and I, back when Ryan used to watch TNA with me, he used to love Magnus coming out and saying, "This is your world heavyweight champion speaking," and the entire crowd just boo him out of the building. Like, we used to love that. That was back in the day when Samuel Shaw was there, almost committing suicide and not being professional. Christy. Oh man, what a time! What a time!
Yes, hashtag bring back Samuel Shaw.
I know, right? But I'm excited for this match though. I like that it kind of brought out some new people like or / returners like Matt Morgan, more so returners. Not technically all new at all really, but Matt Morgan, Chris Adonis. There's one more that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I was definitely excited about that. I still think we need the Adonis Lock versus the Adonis Crab. Make it happen. It needs to happen right now on the YouTube page. You can do it. Casey, thoughts on the last segment, the Josh Matthews versus Jeremy Borash setup thing? At least we won't have a match between them.
Remember when we were really excited about Magnus finally getting the title, and then they booked it horribly? I was definitely excited for Magnus and Matt Morgan to be back.
What about Chris Adonis? What about him?
That's the thing about Chris Adonis. I don't know if it's just me.
The masterpiece.
He looks a lot smaller than he used to be. Like, I don't know if he got fat or if he lost.
He just looks fat. He one of those guys that looks fat but's not, right?
No, but he used to look so much bigger. I don't know what it was. He just didn't.
It was the master lock. I mean, that's what it was. Like,
I hate you so much. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about this match. I think JB's team got the edge. I think.
Josh Matthews got the edge because he is the GOAT. He got the GOAT shirts with the freaking microphone on the side. The headsets on, which was funny. I laughed when he gave Bram the shirt, and Bram just kind of looked at it. Like last year was like, yeah, new shirt, let's go. And then like Bram was like, what the heck I'm gonna do with this shirt? Besides cut half of it off, like cut the sleeves off and half the middle, half the sides off. But Rabbit, thoughts on the setup to this tag team match, which I don't think is next week. I think they're gonna do El Patron versus Lashley next week. According to Pritchard, is what he said. He said y'all can wait till next week or something like that.
Yeah, we can wait till next week to see him wobble his ass back down here again and run his mouth. But I like this right here. I like the whole thing. I like the teams. I love this. I like the fact my man is back in here. The blueprint, carbon footprint. He back in this piece. We got Magnus back. See, it's hard for me to not like the stuff that I don't like. The stuff happening, man. It try to make you, it deter you. But I still see stuff I don't like now. Don't play with me now. What's going on? I like it. When these two teams, I need to see them in cages. I need.
All right. It's probably gonna be a weird moment where it just starts talking again. I'm gonna be confused. But that was your TNA Impact Wrestling review. I'll make Casey's pictures a little bit bigger so you can see him, just in case you haven't seen him yet. Since he didn't put the pictures on his video when he was doing his little Ludi thing or whatever.
On Twitter. They on the Twitter, so you follow us, ICW_podcast.
Gonna make them as big as possible. Just make them as big as possible. Make them overlap each other.
I think Laurel need to be a little bit bigger.
I'm trying. It's not working. What is this? What is this blocking? I clicked on Laurel. I clicked on it. But oh god, that's not bigger.
That's smaller. No, she need to be.
We can cover you up, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, like I'm excited though. I want to kind of see how everything's gonna play out soon.
You are terrible.
It's starting to get kind of rough on me right now. Not gonna lie. Well, consider your picture. You did one picture where you turned it sideways, and the other picture, which obviously you didn't take them, but still. But I'm definitely excited though. I want to see what's gonna go down. Rabbit, did you have anything else to say? I know you kind of cut out a little bit there. Do you have anything else to say about that? I'm trying to get them somewhat to the same size, but it's not working.
Look at that.
Laurel is bigger. Than
Wait.
She got
Is that Van Dam?
Oh yeah, that's Van Dam.
Oh, my man got the Van Dam and the Beast, the Monster, the Animal.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about, player.
Yeah,
got them both.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, but no, I was just saying, I can't wait to see that right there. I want to see this clash right here, and I want to see feuds that spill off from this. That's why I say the DCC. I think they done. Because once you get Brown mixed up in all this, you don't know where to go from here. And I think that's done. The Cowboy, he hungry for the heavyweight title. So you know what he about to do.
Bram ain't gonna win the dog.
I mean, clearly you can see I won.
Bram.
You can see I won the title. Lashley was being a gracious loser. He understood that I was the better man, and he was like, okay. So, yeah.
Did you tell him he was the Beast, the Monster, the Animal? Did you tell him that?
I told him that he just lost the title and it's mine now.
Did you tell him that his biggest fan is on our podcast?
You should have.
I mean, I'm just saying, you met all these people, and I guarantee you, Casey, that you didn't ask not one of them if they wanted to be interviewed by us.
And Van Dam.
I mean, yeah, you had the and not the Rob Van Dam. I mean, you had her right there. You could have just been like, you wanna be on an interview with the instant classic wrestling. I'm just saying, just. And
you could have told the beast, the monster, the animal. I had a few questions for him.
I mean,
you could have just said, "Let me talk to you." They hear it enough.
Eli Drake wasn't there though.
But this is TNA Impact Wrestling Review, and the reveal of Casey's pictures, I guess. The leaked Casey pictures. But
delete. Except for the beast, the monster, the animal.
We got that hack. We leaked Casey's pictures. We did. But we do hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for us for more Alicia Fox. Anthony.
That's a bona fide jobber name, dog.
Wait. So it's Alicia Fox.
I almost thought that as my alarm one time. I was like, I'm gonna say this is my alarm, like for like the rest of my life.
I guarantee they have about 2 jobbers on next week.
But we'll see you guys next time on the TNA review. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for us. Hit that subscribe button for us and say some words that is English, because you'll be a heel if you don't. And share the video. Be sure to share the video with your friends or your enemies. I mean, it's up to you. You can. I mean, it's to each his own. We'll see you guys later. We hope you guys enjoy. This was the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean,
subscribe.